So I recently appeared on the Sour Popcorn podcast, co-hosted by the magnificent Jake Bamford-Elsdon and Zachary Leishman. If you're unfamiliar with the podcast, this weekly podcast review, discuss and critique all things film, TV and beyond. Each episode includes these, as well as many other segments, including a quick-fire question, what's appertaining, and their recommendations of the week. It's thoroughly entertaining stuff. I appear in episodes 15 and 16, a podcast special dedicated to all things Doctor Who. In episode 15 we review the latest Christmas special, Twice Upon a Time, have a massive discussion and debate on all things Who, and Jake tests us with his ready-made questions. In episode 16 we look to the future, post-Moffat. We're into the speed round, where we debate all things Who yet again. And Jake and Zack answer the quickfire question for the week, what's appertaining, and Jake tells us about his recommendation of the week. It was a very fun experience and I recommend you all to check the podcast out, as well as the other previous 14 episodes while you're there. Massive thank you to Jake and Zack for having me on. It was an enjoyable 4.5 hours and I wouldn't have missed it for the world. You can find the podcast on YouTube and Spotify. Make sure to drop them a sub while you're there and check out their previous episodes. I personally guarantee you won't be disappointed, and I can tell you that you really don't want to miss out on future episodes. Also, make sure to follow them on Twitter and Letterboxd to stay up to date with all their new uploads and discussions throughout the week. All of the relevant links you need are in the description below. Finally, I must also mention the podcast co-host Jake Bamford-Elsdon's own YouTube channel, where he creates some of the best content I've ever had the pleasure of viewing, and I wouldn't want you fellow subscribers to miss out. When he is not discussing everything film and TV on the Sour Popcorn podcast, he writes his own video essays on a range of different TV shows and films, including his very first one recently on Star Wars, and I am very excited to see more of them in the future, and I'd hate you all to miss out. He also writes, directs and produces his own short films, and you can find them all on his channel linked in the description below. I thoroughly encourage you to check him out and drop him a sub whilst you're there.